Tonight on PacLives Mysteries, could the Beatles have a lost album from another dimension? Did extraterrestrials visit New York in 2018 as many have captured on video? And could Donald Trump have been replaced in the 1980s as a new theory suggests? All that tonight on a new episode of PacLives Mysteries.
On September 9th, 2009, a man says he took his dog for a walk in a remote part of the countryside. While out with his dog, the man stepped into a rabbit hole, falling to the ground, knocking him unconscious. When the man awakens, he is in a bed inside someone's house. The owner of the house soon comes into the room with the injured man's dog by his side. The dog quickly runs to the injured man as soon as he sees him. The owner of the house explains that he found him unconscious face down on the ground and decided to help him. The injured man was confused. He asked the homeowner how he found him as he was 20 miles away from the closest house. The homeowner then explains there are an infinite amount of parallel universes and that he is a parallel universe explorer. And he goes on to explain that when he had arrived on our Earth, he found the man injured on the ground. The homeowner said he never interferes with the parallel, but decided to this time because the injured man looked very bad off. After explaining this, they began to talk about many topics. The injured man noticed the ketchup in this dimension was purple. They eventually started talking about music, and the conversation turned to the band The Beatles. The injured man later went on to explain that the Sgt. Pepper's album by The Beatles looked very much similar to the cover art of our own universe. The homeowner then went on to explain that the Beatles never broke up in this reality, even showing the injured man many cassette tapes of the Beatles. The injured man had never seen some of the albums he was showed, and asked the homeowner if there was any way he could possibly take one of the cassette tapes as proof. The homeowner sternly denied the request, but the injured man was able to get away with one of the cassettes before returning to our universe. The injured man has shared his story to many, even starting a website called TheBeatlesNeverBrokeUp.com. Could this be true? Here's a couple samples of some of the music from the Lost Beatles album, Everyday Chemistry.
If I ever get out of here, gonna give it all away. Rich to charity, all I need is a bright today. If I ever get out of here, if we ever get out of here, ever get out of here. We with some strangers, lost my concentration. Late in the afternoon, what am I doing here at all? Heads across the sky. I'm sick to death of seeing things from tight-lipped condescending mamas little gophers. I'm sick and tired of hearing things from uptight, short-sighted, narrow-minded hypocritics. All by myself.
Some believe this is proof of infinite parallel universes. But what do you believe?
Oh my God.
So it's actually supposed to be dark right now?
Wait, what the is going on?
So like you know, like it's something like an explosion, like a fire, like a ball of fire. Boom. And one boom, and then boom, 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 like one after another. And then I said to my husband, we have been attacked. This is a terrorist attack. All my neighbors start to run, 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 just run, run. We run without shoes, we run without a phone. That's why I don't have one video, but my friend has a video.
God.
What is that? That looks gnarly.
Look at the sky. Well, that doesn't look good.
And I heard a giant bang. I thought it was fireworks going off. It looked like it was daytime. You looked in the sky and it was bright blue.
The Transformer explosion in Queens, UFOs. UFOs, extraterrestrials, EBEs. You know how I know this? Because the government said it wasn't. Because I went through a lot of hoops and a lot of explanation to say, oh, no, that's not. Do you think for a moment that the government, including the New York City government, including that of Mayor de Blasio, is going to in any way tell you the truth regarding what's happening involving, let's say, an extraterrestrial biological entity, an EBE, a UFO contact? I mean, do you think for a moment? Stop it. You see, they forgot we have these things. They just see all the stuff that was being recorded by folks. Interesting. Didn't look like a transformer to me. But your government and your media, which is the propaganda unit of the government, they lie constantly. And they're not going to tell you anything, ever.
Oh my God.
So it's actually supposed to be dark right now?
Wait, what the is going on?
So like you know, like it's something like an explosion, like a fire, like a ball of fire. Boom. And one boom, and then boom, 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 like one after another. And then I said to my husband, we have been attacked. This is a terrorist attack.
Oh my God.
What is that? That looks gnarly.
Look at the sky. Well, that doesn't look good.
The Transformer explosion in Queens, UFOs. UFOs, extraterrestrials, EBEs. You know how I know this? Because the government said it wasn't.
The precise relationship between the two leaders is at the heart of the mystery still surrounding the 2016 election. Did the Trump campaign, did the candidate at the heart of it, conspire with Russia to subvert American democracy? And does Russia have some kind of leverage over Donald Trump? Jonathan Chait argues we have not allowed ourselves to consider the full range of possibilities. Chait lays out what could be considered the worst-case scenario for Trump-Russia collusion, that Donald Trump has been a Russian intelligence asset since 1987. That Donald Trump has been a Russian intelligence asset since 1987.
That Donald Trump has been a Russian intelligence asset since 1987.
It sounds insane. I just want to say, it really does. Like, the idea that he goes to Moscow in 87, is cultivated as a Russian intelligence asset, and is this sort of like sleeper sell for decades sounds nuts. It sounds like the stuff of conspiracy theories. Why are you not insane?
So that's a great question, Chris. I get that all the time. So first of all, the piece acknowledges that that is probably not true, but it might be. And one of the reasons I wrote this is you need to take seriously some of these low probability, high impact scenarios. But it might be. And one of the reasons I wrote this is you need to take seriously some of these low probability, high impact scenarios.
But it might be.
Everyone always says, well, this has been Trump's view forever. All this stuff he's saying about the Western allies splitting us apart from the West and how he's sort of pissing on them all the time and saying, we should let them go their own way. That's just what he's always thought. It's not really what he's always thought. It's what he's thought since 1987. He never thought that before then, or at least he never said it before then. And in 1987 is when he went to Moscow and he's feted by the Russians and tours Moscow. And then he comes back. Then he starts talking about running for president for the first time. And then he starts talking for the first time about how our allies are a bunch of freeloaders and we should kick them to the curb. It's what he's thought since 1987. He never thought that before then, or at least he never said it before then. And in 1987 is when he went to Moscow.
In 1987 is when he went to Moscow.
You have to take seriously the possibility that it's not a coincidence. Like I quote John Brennan, who was the CIA director as recently as 2016, who said that he thinks the Russians have something over on Donald Trump. You have to take seriously the possibility that it's not a coincidence.
You have to take seriously the possibility that it's not a coincidence.
He thinks the Russians have something over on Donald Trump.
He thinks the Russians have something over on Donald Trump.